Hey there, crafters. Suzanne here in the studio today, back from the Creating Keepsakes Scrapbook Convention in St. Louis. It's actually held in Collinsville, Illinois at the Gateway Center on the east side of the St. Louis metro area. I've been going for a dozen years now to this, and it's always a great time. It is the first show of the season, which has some pluses and minuses, but it is nice after a long, hard winter to get into that first big scrapbook event. So we were really happy about that. We always start out with the Thursday night work and shop. And it is sponsored by their 7 or 8 diamond affiliates. And first among equals has to be Paper Wizard. Here is the project they had for us. This is a Love Spring die cut. This is 4 layers. Well, probably more than that. At least 4 layers on the love and then about 8 layers on the flower. So we made that real quick. They always have a really nice die cut. They always, too, have really good deals in their booth. So if you don't have a die cut machine or you don't want to try making such detailed ones on your own, you can really, by buying a lot of theirs, you can really get some volume discounts there. So that's really great. Okay, other die cuts, the treasure box. They showed us a 2-page layout, but we didn't actually get the layout. All we got in the workshop was this die cut, which I have not yet put together. And then if you wanted to go to their booth for a price of $10, you could get everything else you needed to make the 2-page layout. I didn't do that. I prefer to have a layout that I can finish there in class. So there was that. We did get a full layout from Scrapbook Fun Addicts. Here it's I'm a Scrapbook Addict. I've actually cut this. The white was 12 by 12. I actually cut that down and put it on a black base. I still need to go back and do some outlining of these various shapes to give it a little more depth and dimension. But it's super cute, and on her instructions, she actually, on the cluster like this, a complicated cluster, she shows it full size so that you kind of have a map where you can lay it down. I was lucky enough to win a door prize from them, and it was the 2nd page to this layout. So we had everything to complete 1 full page, but if you wanted the 2nd page, it was only $5 in their booth. And again, here, I cut mine down, put it on black, and then because I cut this down, I changed this to a 4 by 5, and I decided to make this 4 by 6 into 2 3 by 4s. So I am very pleased with this. And I'll show you some fun stuff I got from her booth, too. So there's that. Mud puddles. They always do something with sand. They have this super strong adhesive that they die cut. This year's shape was the castle, and so we could do the castle in the sand. This was a little disappointment. I still have last year's card, which I have filed with something I'm going to do on a beach layout. And last year, not only did we get the shape, which was the shell, then we also got actually small shells and beads. So this was really kind of a disappointment compared to the last one. So be creative. They always come up with a nice card. This is a 5 by 7 card here. They like to do the foiling on the adhesive, so we did that. And then they give you this sheet of cut apart. So you cut out this large floral and some small ones, as well as your sentiment. And then they give you a doily to center it all on. So that I think that turned out really pretty. I will add just a few gems to this as well. So I was pleased with that. Here is the Make and Take project from A to Z Scrapbooking, representing quick quotes. Beautiful page layouts. I was Quick Quotes Club member for a while. This new paper is called French Riviera. I might be looking for that later. I did not get any while we were at the show. They offer a full companion page as well, separately in the booth. But again, you have a completed project here, and then this was only $7.99 in their booth, so that is well worth it. Okay, the other one I don't have to show you would be Paper Loft. They normally do a layout and then sell a companion page. This year, they, again, tried something different, kind of like one of the others, in that in class we got the back page and two partial scraps of 12 by 12 to kind of lay out our first page, but you didn't get all of the cut-aparts that you needed to finish the page. Instead, if you went to their booth, you could get both in what they called a finishing kit. I did not go to the booth to get the finishing kit. I just handed my two scraps and my one piece of paper to my sister so that she could make something, at least from having two of them. Okay, they did in that, we did get one little freebie in our packet that night, and it was this little trial size of the Tombow adhesive. Okay, is that everything? Oh, no, almost missed Craft Fancy. They did a sweet little card. This is a little easel card. Pretty simple. They pre-cut everything for you and pre-stamped it, so it was an easy put together, just popping this up. I should have also popped up this part down here so that this would stand as an easel better, and I might do that yet. But as you can see, it looks real cute sitting up like that. All right. Okay, that was that. My other two classes, I'd originally signed up for 4, but Creative Creations, they had to withdraw kind of late in the game from the expo for health reasons. So I had 2 classes with them. One I had refunded and one I'm looking forward to getting in the mail. The CKC classes that they put on themselves are always good. Let me tell you about those two. The first one featured the Simple Vintage Yuletide kit from Simple Stories. You get the paper pack, the ephemera, the brads, and then a little bag of some extra doodads. So let me just show you a little bit of this paper. It's really pretty. I'm glad I got this. You can see I've started to use it. Here's the sticker sheet. And then the papers are so pretty. Now the thing about being the first show of the season is that when we were putting this together in class, working on it, she realized that the ephemera kit that had been ordered, the ephemera pack that had been ordered for the kit, is not the one they actually had designed with. So we were having to do a few substitutions, but that's okay. Hopefully they'll get that all taken care of before the next CK in a few weeks. My other class was from Stamplistic, and this was the A2 18 card challenge. And here, what you do is she has already torn apart a 6x6 pad. So you get 24 sheets, and she's already trimmed off the top skew tag, so you don't have to deal with that last, ½ inch. And then basically you divide this into 2 stacks, and then she gives you some sort of 3 rules on how to design the card. And then she just walks us. Basically, we spend the whole class cutting. First, we're cutting page bases, or card bases, I should say. And then we're cutting all the ephemera apart. And then she goes through step by step and shows you how to put together each card. Now, I didn't actually get these put together, so these are just stuffed into the envelope so I can actually put them together at my leisure. And then we also get a bunch of 3mm crystals, which were really pretty. Well, that would have been 12 cards. This says 18. At the end, she actually gives you 12 sheets of this Cartabella at Home pack, which has some of those cut aparts And she wants us to go ahead and make 6 cards out of this using those same principles she just taught us here. I had to buzz out of that class a little early, so I didn't get to actually sit down and do that. And I actually have the 12 by 12 pad for this paper line, so I'm just going to stick this with my 12 by 12. But I really liked the Stamp-listic. She was a good teacher. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And my sister took one of her layout classes. I think it was the Americana one, and she said it was really well done as well. So yay for Stamp-listic. All right, then shall we talk about some shopping? Well, first and foremost on our shopping stop list is Echo Park. And they usually have tons and tons of paper lines. It's not the last couple of years, but like they're as new as 2023. So you can get all kinds of paper lines. And the more you buy, the less expensive they are. Prices did start $1 higher than they had last year. And we noticed that was also the case at Photoplay. So I think it was 4 for $28 maybe, or 4 for $32. And last year it might have been 4 for $28. So it started out at $8, but as you bought more, then the price went down. So my sister and I combined, I think we ended up getting, she may have gotten 4 or 5 and I got 3. So once you get to that cutoff, you've got the lower price. So I picked Little Explorer, Fall Fun, and Christmas Flora Joyful. And then, of course, they had all kinds of embellishments as well. And here's what I got. I got this Have a Nice Day. This was actually out on the second day. We often go back to booths after the first day. Okay, here's Our Story Matters. Here's the brads for Our Story Matters. I knew I have this paper line, but I didn't have those two. Here is the At Home, which isn't that nice that this actually goes with that 6x6 I got. This Year in Review. These are the dots that go with the 6x6 pad that we used in the card class. And then my sister came across this Let's Go Travel sticker book, and it's really nice thick stickers, and we can always use travel stuff. So I got the sticker book and the dots. So that was that one. We were real happy about that. Echo Park also does at the end 2 and 4:30, and then 2 on the took like a second day. They do drawings, and my sister won a drawing from Echo Park. And she ended up getting, he handed her a whole stack. She got, I think, 5 maybe paper lines, and then 2 packs of divided page protectors. Luckily for me, one of the paper lines was Family Night, which she already had, so she handed it to me, her scrapbook convention sidekick. She's a good person. Okay, what else? Okay, then Photoplay. Okay, Photoplay is much the same. As you pick up more kits, you get a better price. And then also, here are the ones I picked up. This is a Christmas Garden card kit from Color Play. I thought that was really pretty. Here's a Holly and Ivy card kit. That's really pretty. And then I got the Everyday Junk. Sort of this vintage looking. I had seen this before. I just think this is gorgeous. And got the ephemera for that. And then my sister and I both got the Beautiful Junk. It's a softer kind of version, similar line. And I got the cardstock ephemera. And then from their sale rack, they had their premium cardstock packs. Those were on sale as well. And we were scrapping at my sister's house a couple of days before the convention started. So I was running low on the things I had brought. So I've actually taken some out of here on some of my neutrals. So there is that. And then because I had gotten over the $40, you get to pick something off of their wall. So I got this Sweet Sunshine by Photoplay. This is a line I had not heard of. So looking forward to playing with that. So that was a freebie. So really good return on your money. I also picked up the Winter Chalet. This is a collection I had at home. Picked up the cardstock for that. If you signed up for their mailing list, scanned their QR code, you got to pick something. And they had various cardstock ephemera, so I got this for free. And then also off of their sale wall, I was looking for ephemera for Thankful, and I didn't get it, but my Thankful was actually the collection my sister got for free in hers. But I did see this is the stamp and the die set for just $6. So that was a really good deal. So definitely, if you want bang for your buck, Echo Park and Photoplay. Alrighty, what else did I buy? Well, while we're talking about Photoplay, they also have single sheets, and if you buy at least 15, the sheets are only 35 cents each. So it's fun to look through. They have these in milk crates and just to look through. So I'll show you. I ended up getting 38 or 40 of these. Let me show you. These are great for background and just fun, quick pages. So this is from Hop to It. This next one is from Baskets and Bunnies. Then we have Mad for Plaid Fall. Best Dog Ever from Hot Dickety Dog. Cute. Here's Wine Tasting from Vineyard. I actually have this line, but I thought for nothing else, this wood grain is just gorgeous. I could use extra. This was actually something I was looking for, The Land That I Love. I have just a couple pieces of this left, so it was nice to be able to get the borders. Lemonade from Squeeze something. Can't quite read that. Getting old. All right, then we have Crop Till You Drop. Pretty plaid. Photoplay does plaid so well. Here's Little Boys Have Big Adventures. That's a line I hadn't heard of. Here is Back to Nature for Camping with My Nomies. I actually got 3 sheets of this because this was on the back of the cut apart. So I have 2 of this plus the cut aparts. Here is New Beginnings from Ringing in the New Year. Here is Crop Till You Drop, Inky Fingers. This is With Liberty. Isn't this gorgeous? Another from the With Liberty. So pretty. Here is some Lures from Mud on the Tires. Great for fishing pages. This Cabin Plaid, also great for fishing pages. Here we have Mad for Plaid Fall again. And In Loving Memory. And then some solids, reds and blacks. Okay, then other places on the vendor floor. Of course, we have to go to Outlet. I was looking for something in particular. I was low on black and white enamel dots. They also had this lovely gray, and then I saw these gold and silver glitter stars and dots. So then that evening, my sister showed me what she had gotten, and she had found these soft, flat enamel dots. So when I was back the next day, and these were $2.50. That's all these were at the show. And then from their dollar bin, I picked up some 100 count one size jewels. So there is all of that. The only other bling, usually I get quite a bit at Want to Scrap, but they didn't really have much new. Everything seemed really familiar to me, and I didn't really need a lot. But I did see these bright spring colored halfback pearls. Okay, also I went to Gary Berlin. They have a lot of tools and those kinds of supplies. And my sister found this Forever in Time die cut embellishments. She ended up getting 3 different packs, but I went for the ones with the birds and the purple, 2 of my favorite things. We've used these before together. These are really just nicely done die cuts. And then they also had this super smooth glitter paper. Camera's probably not going to pick out how glittery that is. It's just gorgeous. And I picked up 3 A4 sheets. I figure that's going to be enough to add an accent to my Easter cards. But I wasn't done shopping quite yet. Also went to the Button Farm, and they had quite a bit of simple stories, but a lot of their kits were album kits and project kits that they sell online through their club. And some of those were pretty pricey. So I was basically looking for some simple stories, and I found this. I love this. This is called True Colors, and it was the best deal they had in their booth. It was the combo bundle. You got cardstock stickers, simple pages, page pieces, foam stickers, 12 sheets of patterned paper from the True Story collection. And it looked like it was double, so you weren't getting a bunch of single sheets. It looked like you got mostly doubles in your 12 sheets, so this is right up my alley. I was really, really happy about that. And then another booth I visited, which I'll have to look at this to see who this was actually. They had some older paper, but they had some pretty things. So a couple of things caught my eye. They had this older crepe paper. I wonder if it says how old this is. It's Styleware 2013, so it's old paper. But then they had this nice dot, it's little heart dot. I thought that would go really well with it. And they had some inexpensive cardstock as well. So I ended up kind of doing just a little page kit here. And this was 50-cent paper, so I spent $3 or $4 there. I also got some Fun Stampers Journey ribbon, but now I cannot find the roll of ribbon, so I don't know whether it rolled out of my bag at some point or what. So it was only $1, so it's more the disappointment of not having the ribbon to go with those papers I picked out than the fact that I've misplaced $1 worth of stuff. Okay, and then the last place I went on the floor, and this might be my only truly impulse buy, and if I was doing it again, I probably could skip this one, but they had a $4 wall, whereas everything on there was $4, or you could get 3 for $10. So I picked up some more Spectrum Noir markers. I'm a marker addict. And then some fairy jewels. So overall, I actually spent 30% less than I had the year before. And I feel like we really got a lot of good stuff. Again, not many freebies, although if you turn in the survey, you do get a little something. So that was twine for me this year. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the look at what I did at CKC. As always, I appreciate your time and attention. Bye for a bit.